So, Soraya and Bryan, it's so nice to finally meet you. My name is Emily Santos, so I am the Education and Client Relations Specialist for Health Carousel Philippines. With me is your advisor, Bryan, previous advisor, Raisa, and Soraya, I believe Miss Lisa was also your previous advisor, tama ba? All
I think
right,
so,
so
yes.
so we're so happy to see you again, finally. So before we begin, can you tell us something more about yourself? Let's start with Soraya. Soraya, kailan ka dumating dito sa US?
I arrived September 2018, and the weather was so cold.
Mhm.
But to them here, it's like normal.
Normal.
It's hot.
Mhm.
So,
Saan ka sa Pilipinas?
sa Pilipinas, sa Dipolog, sa Mindanao po.
Mm.
Bisaya man jud.
Pareho ba kayo? Pareho ba kayo na
Ay,
Bisaya?
Ilocano
Hindi
ako.
naman. Ilocano. Oh, wow.
Yari lang
So,
marunong ako.
so paano yun, Soraya? How did you adjust? So, yung weather sa Philippines, no? Tapos pagpunta dyan, anong state kayo ni Bryan?
Maine.
Main po kami.
Northeasternmost state of the US.
So, malapit siya sa
Mhm.
Canada. So,
Yeah.
malamig talaga
Katabi na
siya.
namin ng
Ah,
Canada.
oo. Kaya pala
Oh,
malamig. So, 2018 pa. Okay.
Atlantic Ocean yung katabi naming body of water.
Oh,
mm,
ang
Kaya
sarap, di
malamig.
ba? And how about you, Bryan? Kailan ka dumating sa US?
Like few months after her, October 10,
Mhm.
2018. So, almost 3 years na kami
mm.
dito. I'm
Wow.
from La Union, Philippines, actually.
Mhm. Oh. So how did you adjust with the weather naman din? Kasi nga malamig.
Sanay na sa sa AC ng office before. Pero
Oh.
um, iba yung lamig dito, especially during winter. Talagang
Mm-mm.
To the bones.
kilig to the bones kami.
Ah.
So we really have to like
Buy, like,
wear
yeah.
layers of clothings, jackets, warmers
Mm.
para lang hindi kami talaga lamigan. And
Mhm.
at that time, we gave up our car actually because we found an apartment near the hospital.
Like a, like a
It's
5 minute
yeah, it's
walk.
like a 5 minute walk. So imagine we were walking during
Winters.
snowy days,
Yeah.
snowy nights. We were working night shifts. So it's a big adjustment,
Mhm.
pero nasanay din.
Mhm. Your place. So ba kayo? Are you working in the same facility?
Yep, we are in the same facility, but we didn't know each other before this. Dito na lang kami nagkakilala. We're actually a
Mhm.
group of 14 nurses from Health Carousel
Tama.
hired by that facility. Is it okay to mention the name?
Yes. Yes, of
Yes.
course.
St. Mary's Duville Pavilion. We're actually a skilled nursing facility.
Mhm. Your place. So ba kayo? Are you working in the same facility?
Yep, we are in the same facility, but we didn't know each other before this. Dito na lang kami nagkakilala. We're actually
Mhm.
a group of 14 nurses from Health Carousel
Tama.
hired by that facility. Is it okay to mention the name?
Yes. Yes, of
Yes.
course.
St. Mary's Duville Pavilion. We're actually a skilled nursing facility.
Mhm. From then on, kayo-kayo na. So lahat kayong 14 nurses from Health Carousel, lahat kayo friends na, magbabarkada na kayo.
Yes. But most the singles, right?
Yeah,
Because
most of kami, mga singles, kami yung usually magkakasama since other nurses have their dependents, their families with them. So most
Mhm.
of the time, kaming mga singles yung magkakasama pag kumakain sa labas or going to different places, exploring the state of Maine and nearby states.
Mhm.
Ayun. But the group itself, we have formed a small community here in Lewiston, Maine. Since 14 kami plus their
mm,
husband,
And then,
wife, kids. So parang kami na yung talagang
mm,
community dito ng Filipinos sa Lewiston, Maine.
oh
especially
wow.
before COVID, right? A lot of parties.
Oo, ang saya naman. So, ngayon
Kami
ba
na
may
mismo
mga
yung nag-organize ng
oo.
parties dito sa
Wow,
group namin. And
talaga?
then we just
Oo.
invite like close friends and other Filipinos from from Maine itself.
Mm,
Marami rin kasing other Filipinos dito sa state of Maine that we are
mhm,
fortunate enough to meet and um, you know, get together with.
mhm. Wow, ang ganda naman. So meron kayong ano, yung gatherings ninyo, is it a monthly gatherings or weekly gatherings ba yan?
Nung kararating namin, like we make it a point to cluster yung mga birthdays together,
Mm.
and then we will
Oh.
hold like a big birthday party with different celebrants para potluck
Mm,
kami.
mm.
Then
Ah,
I usually host the party. We have games, and
Especially
then
Filipino
and
foods.
of course potluck Filipino foods lagi yan. So
mm,
when we have visitors na ibang lahi, mga puti,
Mm.
ganyan, na-appreciate nila yung mga foods na sineserve namin sa mga visitors.
mm.
That's before pandemic. So, nung pumasok yung pandemic, medyo naglaylo tayo. Tagal din namin hindi nagkaroon ng gatherings. It's only this year na unti-unti, small groups until everybody's vaccinated, so we're able to meet up and have celebrations together again.
Like a small
Mm.
gathering.
Oo, ang saya naman pala. I mean, did it help you guys during your transition? Siyempre, bago pa lang kayo, tapos nagkaroon kayo ng mga friends na ganito. I mean, did it help you during your adjustment na magkaroon ng mga ganitong gatherings, especially with a group of Filipinos? Mm-mm.
Especially with going around the city, buying stuff. Sometimes they donate their old microwave. That was really helpful. So, and we did save a lot of money getting stuff from them, right?
I'm not sure if you know, the director of nursing in our facility is actually part Filipina. So
Talaga.
we are we are fortunate enough. One of the supervisors is actually a Filipina as well. So she was like our big sister. Plus, the director of nursing is also Filipino. So I mean, part Filipino. So they've been really helpful
And support
and
them.
supportive, especially in our transition in the first few months, or at least for the first year. So the guidance, the support in terms of,
Especially at
um,
work too, right?
yeah, the supervisor at work, she really helped us, adjust to the environment, to the
Mhm.
people, to the system and everything. And then outside work, syempre, social aspect,
Unwind.
emotional
Mm-mm.
support. Kasi most of
Mm-mm.
the singles, wala naman kaming family dumating
Mm.
dito. Kami-kami lang nagdadamayan. So,
So,
the waves of emotions,
and we
um,
miss our family. So,
yeah,
just getting
homesick.
that moral support and
So, ang laking bagay yung nagkakaroon kami ng gatherings,
Mm,
at least every month,
mm-mm.
para, alam yun, maimbis sa, ang tawag doon, ma,
Maibsan, mabawasan.
maibsan, that's the word,
Mm. Oo.
maibsan, yung homesickness. Kasi, syempre, at first, we are so excited, we're so eager to come to the US, but then, fear, may loneliness, and then homesickness, reality will hit you na you're on your own here, especially kaming mga singles. We came here by ourselves lang. So, ang laking bagay na meron kaming
support
matatakbuhan,
system.
may support system kami agad, and the rest of the health carousel nurses as well. Kami-kami na rin yung para magkakapatid dito na nagtutulungan, nagdadamayan. If I can share, pagdating ko dito, syempre, life savings ko, ang baon ko lang. Pagdating ko dito, first, well, aside from the basic stuff, yung apartment hunting. So, meron naman tayong accommodation provided by Health Carousel pagdating. But after that, we have to find or look for our own place. So, hindi ako prepared doon sa part na may down payment pala, like a deposit for 2 months. So, yung baon ko, kulang pa for the deposit. So one of the health carousel nurses na nauna sa akin dumating, pinahiram ako actually ng
Combine.
ng money para lang makapag-down ako. And then the stipend given by health carousel, doon ko kinuha yung pamalit doon sa cash na ano. So I'm very grateful for that. So it's just one of the examples on how important it is to find your support system here. We are lucky that we came in as a group. I've heard other health carousel nurses, medyo konti lang sila. So, medyo maswerte yung group namin dito sa main kasi one big group kami agad na dumating. So, kami na mismo yung naging
And also when I came here, I met my roommate at the airport in the Philippines. So when we decided to live together, so that was a plus for me. Divide the rent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So siya may roommate siya. Ako kasi pagdating ko, mag-isa ko. And at that time, may kanya-kanya na sila mga apartments. So I have to look for my own apartment.
Wow.
And they helped me look for an apartment too, ahead of time. So pagdating ko dito, sinamahan na lang nila ako dun sa mga options. And then I just chose.
And your stuff for the house, for the
Yes,
apartment as
they
well.
really helped buy things, get me situated, nagbibigay pa ng mga pagkain niyan pagdating namin. So, talagang bayanihan kami dito noon. And then, we pay it forward sa mga bagong dating din, sumunod sa amin. Kami naman yung parang nag-assist and nag-help sa kanila and nag-guide sa mga basics of transitioning here in the state of Maine.
Ganda naman. Nakakatuwa 'no, kasi tama 'yun ano, since you have been helped by those yung mga nauna sa inyong nurses, pay it forward para naman dun sa mga bagong dating and, at least kahit na single kayo, you were able to find, a new set of family or a support system, 'di ba? Totoo 'yun 'no, it will take you a while para mag-sink in na, ako nga pala lang mag-isa. I'll be on my own, 'di ba? So minsan diyan, 'pag paalis ka na parang hindi pa masyado nagsi-sink in, lalo na 'pag single, 'di ba? O kaya 'pag, may dependent pero mauuna ka, parang ang hirap. Pero once you are there, tsaka mo mare-realize 'no? And, nakakatuwa. Thank you for sharing that, experience, Bryan. And
Mentioning. Sorry na. Limited ba yung time?
hindi, okay lang. Maganda, alam mo maganda that you are guys sharing that experiences kasi, yung mga manonood na mga aspiring nurses natin, at least they have an idea, 'di ba? Na you have to be, emotionally prepared. Kasi
Yes.
mentally, emotionally, dapat prepared ka pagpunta mo. Ano ba yung ine-expect mo? Sometimes kasi alam mo yon, you are too overwhelmed na parang yung mga maliliit na details, you don't get to, be prepared na parang excited ka lang to be with a new environment, with a new facility, 'di ba? Achieving your American dream. Pero ito yung mga nitty-gritty details na nakakalimutan natin. So by sharing your experience, Brian, is actually an inspiration and talagang ano to, eye opener. Especially for those younger generation, 'di ba? Kasi sila yung very excited. No, iba yung kanilang level of energy. At least mape-prepare natin sila emotionally and mentally. And what about your American culture? May mga American culture na ba kayo that you think are important to know but pwede nyo ma-share? I mean, were you able to adapt easily sa mga American cultures before?
Actually, when it comes to Americans, they are really very honest and straightforward. So it might be a shock to some Filipinos, but we would advise not to take it personally. Just be open-minded about it.
Not too
And
sensitive.
to be too sensitive, yes, because they're just like that. They're just so straightforward because they want what they want, straight to the point. Walang pasikot-sikot. Um,
And then after a while, kala ko
Wala
galit
na.
ka, hindi pala. Parang,
Oo.
Parang
something
ganun
like
lang
that.
sila.
How did you feel about it for the first time?
Of course, na-shock ako. Sabi, galit to siya or ano ba to, demanding lang or ano ba.
Oo.
Pero,
Galit ka, Tess?
pero afterwards, nagsasalita naman siya sa akin. So, parang gusto lang talaga niyang, parang pag ayaw niya talaga, sasabihin niya sa'yo, I don't like that. we shouldn't do that. Parang ganun ba, straightforward talaga.
Siyempre, you have to hold true to your ideals, kung ano ba yung mga experiences mo before. In the Philippines, sometimes dito parang you really have to adjust. Malaking factor, of course, is communication. Syempre sa atin, Tagalog-Tagalog. Dito, you have to really speak English at work. And then, sabi niya nga, some people are very straightforward. Just don't take it personally and try not to be too sensitive. Kasi at first, medyo nag-struggle din ako at work kasi meron mga ibang staff na parang they are testing you. They will really test you kung kakayanin ka ba nila. Siyempre, you have to hold your ground. Na parang, teka lang, I am the nurse. In charge of the unit. So we have to work collaboratively. Hindi yung parang alam mo yun, i-challenge ka ng ibang ano. So you really have to be
stand your ground or talk to them, like grab them.
So just proper communication para walang misunderstanding. But it's a continuous a struggle until now. Meron pa rin mga staff na
hard to get along with, but
yes.
I would advise just talk to them and tell them how you feel.
Pag nangingibang bansa ka, of course, syempre you'll be dealing with a lot of different people eh. So iba ang culture, iba yung attitude. No?
Different
That's
folks, different struggles.
Dapat strong or else you're
exactly.
gonna be burned out.
Mhm. Yes, yes. Tsaka Pinoy ka, no?
Pagod lang
Dito ka
ginagawa.
na-train eh. Talaga.
Nung umpisa, syempre medyo mabait-bait pa kami, parang sunod-sunod.
Oo.
Pero parang medyo, teka lang, parang hindi na, parang,
Umabos
wait,
na.
parang kailangan may magbago. So,
Oo.
slowly, naka-adjust naman sa culture. I like to talk to people kapag medyo hindi ko gusto yung nangyayari. I try to address the situation right away kaysa yung magda-drag yung negative vibes throughout the night. Naapektuhan lahat
pati pasyente,
syempre,
care of the patient.
Patient care ang priority. So ayaw ko naman na jeopardize yung care namin sa patients because of the misunderstanding. Kaya it's better to address the situation right away, right there and then.
Exactly. 'Di ba? Sabi nga nila ang nagsasama ng tapat ay ang nagsasabi ng tapat nagsasama ng maluwat. Tama ba 'yun? It pays to be honest, 'di ba? It pays to be honest with your colleagues. Okay, now let's talk about
Hi, Soraya and Brian. So, yun, of course, yung first holiday experience nyo would really help the other Filipinos or yung mga arriving nurses natin a lot. So, we would like to know, how did you spend your first 4th of July in the US?
I was working.
Actually, we were working. My birthday is July 6th. So,
We planned.
I shared my plan to Soraya that I'm going to New York kasi my passport was gonna expire the following year. So sabi ko, I need to renew para pag may plano ko ready lang. So sabi ko, I'm going to New York, do you wanna come? Sabi ko ganyan. And then sabi niya, sure, I have a friend in New York, we can stay over there. So, first, July 4th, post July 4th, actually, we were in New York to celebrate my birthday. So,
But at work, they were giving food for the night staff.
so meron din mga fireworks that we can see from the distance kasi we were working. So, July 4th, actually, we were working. But after that, we went to New York. So, first time namin mag-New York. We went to the Statue of Liberty. Kasi for me personally, yun yung parang fulfillment of my American dream. Yun yung parang symbol of um, my goal to go to the US. Kaya yun talaga yung naging top destination namin. on our first year here in the States.
Mhm. Dalawa lang kayo na nagpunta sa New York
Kasi
after the 4th of July?
kami yung parang
Sabay
very
na schedule, no?
very similar schedule. So pag day off niya, day
Mhm.
off ko din. Kaya most of the time, kami yung magkasama.
Mhm. I see. Pero nag-enjoy naman kayo on going to New York. How many days did you stay there?
4 days.
4 days.
Matagal din.
Daming
Great
lakaran.
food.
Hustle and bustle of New York, na-experience namin yun. Other landmarks, pinuntahan din namin.
Mhm.
To take pictures, make memories.
And you also met your group of friends
And I
there.
also met my other friends. One of them is also a health carousel nurse. She is in Chicago, Illinois.
Ay, in
So,
Illinois.
and other, former colleagues, we met up in New York. So that was like a mini reunion.
Good to know that. So we would like to ask as well, how about your first Christmas and New Year there in the US? How was it? How's the experience?
Or kasi, our schedule is gonna be alternate. If you're working Christmas, then you will be off New Year.
New
Then the
Year.
following year is gonna be vice versa. So,
Well, I think
what
I
do you
was
remember?
working Christmas. I
And then
did
you
pick
were
up a
off
lot of shifts that
back
time,
then.
but compared to the celebration in the Philippines,
Mas ano lang dito, mellow lang.
no, more on family gatherings.
Yeah. Pero, syempre, since Pinoy tayo, ang Christmas and New Year natin,
Bongga.
bongga. Syempre, yung community namin dito plus other visitors, friends, relatives. So, nag-hold kami ng um, Pinoy Christmas party or New Year's party. We hold it
In one of our
in one of our
supervisors.
supervisors' residential home. So doon kami nag-conduct ng Christmas party. Of course, it comes with games, um, dancing,
Best outfit.
singing, may mga pa-costume, ano pa tayo dyan, may theme.
Pang
Then,
Pinas
of
naman.
course, potluck. So, we try to make it a point na parang nasa Pilipinas lang kami para hindi kami masyadong ma-homesick. So, whatever's happening in the Philippines, parang ganun lang din. Parang nasa Pilipinas lang din kami pag nagpa-party kami. So,
Ang
yun.
saya, no?
And then every other year, baliktad yung schedule.
Oo. Ang saya. Ang saya, Raisa. Hindi tayo ma-homesick.
Mm.
Punta na ba
Talaga
kayo
ba?
dito,
Makes
ma'am?
sense.
Pag ano siguro, pag binata na yung anak ni Raisa, pupunta kami diyan. What about your first Halloween? Nakapag-trick or treat
Oh.
ba kayo?
Bongga si
para,
Yes.
Bry.
para ako lang yata yung nag-ano. Yun naman yung favorite na ano ko dito, holiday. Halloween because I get to like dress up. I'm not sure
Oo.
if you're aware. I sometimes
Yes, of course.
cross dress. I Raisa knows she's seen the pictures, but I like to dress up. So Halloween's the best venue for that. And Passport USA, Health Carousel's counterpart here, they have an annual Halloween um, best photo contest. So every year, yes, sumasali ako. I submit pictures. Hindi man tayo
Mm.
pinapalad manalo, but again, the opportunity to share the photos na pinaghandaan din naman natin is very fulfilling.
Yes. You
Oo.
dressed up like a white
Bongga.
lady yata last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Last year, yes, I was a ghosted bride. So medyo scary ang theme last year. First year ko, I was like Morticia Adams na hindi naman masyadong achieved, pero pwede na rin. And then this year ulit, this is gonna be the final Halloween party with Passport USA. So I'm planning big. Last year kasi parang
Adventure.
gadgets ang prizes. Sabi ko, sana makuha ko. Pero hindi tayo pinalad, Besh.
Ikaw ba, Soraya, ano ka rin? Do you join yung mga costume party pag mga ganyang Halloween? Do you also dressed up?
This
This
year's
year,
Halloween party.
pinaghahandaan niya.
So,
Mm.
Kasi first time niya
Wow.
mag-Halloween party.
Ah, talaga?
Balak niya akong labanan sa Best in
mm,
Costume. Pero syempre, hindi tayo magpapatalo.
What about your Holy Week? 'Di ba meron tayo kasi tayo mga Pinoy 'di ba, big sa'tin yung, Holy Week. Do you also get to spend the Holy Week sa ano, diyan sa US?
Fortunately, it's not as what do you call it? It's not as big as what we do in the Philippines. Go to church, we
Mm.
try to fast, avoid alam mo yun, the usual practices during Holy Week. But most of the time kasi we are also working at that time. So um, the
same.
celebration per se, hindi na namin masyadong na-observe unfortunately here. So it's
Pray na
just
lang po.
our own
Every
little way
time.
na lang.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh,
to
yes.
fast, go to church. Like
Mga
that.
sports
Miss ka masyado
activities.
sa holiday.
Busy, oh. Sabagay, alam mo naman sa US, very fast-paced, 'di ba? How about yung mga, let's say for example, have you watched any sports in the US? Yung mga live sports, baseball, NBA, may mga ganun ba kayong event na pinuntahan or not really?
Big here, but I'm not a fan of sports.
Hindi siya sports
Pero grabe sila
person.
dito, mga Amerikano sa mga ganun na sport.
Yeah.
They even have a
NBA, football.
yung bar,
Mm.
yung
Sometimes
sports
they like
bar. Yeah.
pay-per-view. Talagang jam-packed ang mga bars dito pag may mga major events like mga finals, ng mga football, NBA. Pero I haven't had the chance to watch a live show. I'm a tennis fan and volleyball fan. So hopefully, I'll get to watch the top tennis players, in a live match. Sa TV ko lang napapanood tsaka sa internet. Pero I haven't had a chance to watch live show pa. Busy sa work.
Ah.
Laging busy.
Baka after ng pandemic,
Trabaho ng trabaho.
baka after ng pandemic,
Ito
Brian, okay
kasi,
na.
ay, lalo na ng pandemic, trabaho ng trabaho. Kasi wala rin naman kaming mapuntahan, di rin limited yung mga pwedeng
Tapos bills,
pasukan, pambayad ng bills, of
credit
course.
cards.
Mm. Overall, what
Ayan.
is your overall experience? I mean, what do you consider to be the extraordinary experience and achievement so far since you have been in the US?
Ikaw, share your promotion.
Ay, oo
Actually,
nga.
Sorry, has been promoted as a part-time
Part-time
supervisor at work.
supervisor.
Wow,
So,
congratulations,
Congrats.
Soraya!
Congrats.
Wow, that's a big achievement. How do you feel? Kailan ka na promote, Soraya?
This year
Mm-hmm.
around January. Actually, it's supposed to be last year, but I kept postponing it because I felt like I wasn't ready yet. But I took it like January. I took the opportunity for my own professional growth and staff.
your confidence level.
Yes, how to communicate better, how to help each other better, how to work as a team better, and overall building how to manage it and also plan with the managers as well and get their inputs. They're very helpful, especially our director of nursing.
Mm-hmm.
Very supportive, very helpful, and the supervisor who helped me a lot, which is a Filipino as well. She was very helpful too.
Wow.
Very well said.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Actually, was Brian was offered a supervisor role as well, but
I turned it down at
Bakit?
that time. I felt like um, there's a lot on my plate. I didn't feel I can, take in additional responsibility at that time. So I turned it down. Maybe in the future, but not now. But I'm happy for Soraya is for her professional growth, and I've seen like improvement on how she deals with people. So laking bagay din yun. Actually, her and there's another health carousel nurse who's also doing part-time supervisor role. So mas maganda kasi pag sila yung mga supervisor kasi alam mo yun, they know how to work the floor, they know how to deal with people. Kaya pag sila yung mga supervisor, mas magaan yung shift namin kasi madaling takbuhan. Tawag lang ako, kailangan ko ng ganito, nandiyan agad. So, there's a big difference pag kapwa mo Pinoy yung supervisor. Big difference.
Oo.
Tulungan
Ayan.
talaga.
Actually, for the Thanksgiving, was it last year or 2 years ago? We were interviewed by a local newspaper, Soraya and me.
Kami na naman dalawa.
Oo nga, kami na, lagi na lang
Tandem.
kami. Ayun, oo. We were interviewed by a local newspaper, basically asking what we are thankful for, and it's very in line to your question for us right now. What are we thankful for? Of course, we are very thankful for the opportunity to work here in the US, especially with the help of Health Carousel. Um, Sabi ko nga, I didn't have any like significant clinical experience coming here. I worked as a, you know, clinician at a BPO before coming here, but I was juggling like working in Philippine General Hospital during the weekends and then working Mondays to Friday just so I can have relevant nursing experience before
Experience.
coming here. And all those things in hindsight, it's very worth it. Now that we are here, ang tagal naming hinintay to, needed to support my family. So I went to the BPO industry. I stayed there for 5 years until I got here. But during that time, 2015, when I found out that volunteer experience was accepted by Health Carousel at the time, I immediately ran to the office and signed the paperwork so we can start the process. And in like less than 2 years, I was here in the US living the dream. I'm very thankful for that with the help of Health Carousel, Miss Raisa. Siya talaga yung alam mo yun, on top of things, pushing me to like submit the requirements in a timely manner para walang delays. And biggest change, of course, the main reason why I went to the States is to support my family. So I was able to um, provide for them better now that I'm here. And personal and professional growth, I was able to, enhance and improve on my clinical experience. Um, Malaking adjustment kasi hindi naman tayo talaga super experienced back home. So one advice I would give is to make sure that they obtain relevant nursing experience before coming here. Syempre, persevere and tuloy-tuloy lang yung pag-persevere and um, be determined
Don't lose hope.
and pursuing their American dream. So their time will come.
Yes. Thank you. That was very nice. Tama. Do not lose hope. Tama, Soraya. Thank you for that. And persevere. Do not lose hope. Persevere. Tapos, always submit your documents on time so that there will be no delays, guys.
Right.
Coming from these beautiful people.
I,
Minsan kasi ang hirap, no? Yung pera kasi.
Oo.
maraming challenges noon. Financial,
Mm.
time, I was working full-time. Tapos mga requirements noon, I really have to go back to my province para lang maasikaso ko. Personally, kasi ayoko ng pagawa sa iba tapos magkakamali. Ayokong magkaroon ng delay. Kaya ako mismo umuwi noon. And financially, pero in the end naman, reimburse naman lahat ng nagastos. So, it's very worth it. Ibang-iba dito kapag um, they place value on the nurses. Kaya very fulfilling and inspiring na rin kasi I want to grow and to continue, mastering the nursing profession here. Maraming opportunities for nurses here. So, kapit lang. Your time will come,
Yes,
guys.
oo, tama.
Makinig lang sa mga ano nyo. Ito kasi
Yes, tama.
IES.
IDA.
IES.
Totoo. Mm. Yes, oo. Guys, makinig daw sa mga IDA ha.
Yes.
Coming from these two
They
beautiful
have your
nurses in
best
the
interest.
US.
Kaya huwag kayo
'Di ba?
makukulitan kapag nagpa-follow up sila,
Just
tumatawag
making sure
just
that,
to
yeah.
to follow up on you. Kasi just like you, they don't want any delays. Gusto nila makaalis kayo and makapunta dito sa Amerika in the soonest possible time. So, um, Miss Raisa, did you have any problems with me before? Wala lang yan. Very timing naman
Wala.
ako, di ba?
Yes. Very
Kulit
compliant
na
yan
ako
si
noon, tanong ako
Brian.
ng tanong. Yes, yun, compliance is the word.
Nakikita ko yung pag pumupunta yan sa office, piniprint niya yung mga email.
In the pipeline, try to be organized. It's a big help pag organize yung mga files and documents ninyo para hindi kayo mahirapan maghanap ng documents when the time comes. Kaya ako talagang nag-email ako, nagte-text ako, tumatawag ako kay Miss Raisa noong kasi ayoko na mag-submit ng documents na mali. So, I make it a point na pinaklar. Ano rin, ma-apply nyo rin sa US yun guys. Kasi if you're not sure, kailangan magtanong, always ask. Kasi syempre, buhay ng patients ang nakataya. So, you really have to be sure on what you're doing.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Brian and Soraya. Thank you for those wonderful tips. No, I'm sure a lot of Filipino nurses, a lot of nurses now in our pipeline, were able to get tips, wonderful tips, and of course, motivation and inspiration from both of you. Miss Lisa, any message for our nurses, Brian, and especially kay Soraya? Miss Lisa.
Ayun, good luck and I'm happy that you have reached that far, especially Soraya. And Brian, hopefully, yun nga, you'll be one of the supervisors then once you're ready, sabi mo nga. So, yun, congratulations. And when matatapos yung contract nyo with Health Carousel? Since yun nga, mag 3 years na kayo, tama?
Ako November 13
Oh,
tapos na po.
okay. So,
Ako
close.
naman, the tentative date they gave me was December 16.
So, do
Magkasunod
you,
talaga.
so do you have plans na ba after completing the contract?
We're still weighing our options for now.
Okay. So,
Yes,
yun.
and
So, I'm
for
sure,
me personally,
okay. Yes, go
I
ahead,
want to
Brian.
go yeah, I want to go to a hospital. Kasi right now we're in a skilled nursing facility.
Mm-mm.
I wanna have an experience at the hospital. Yung mga hindi
Oh.
ko nagawa noon, gusto ko magawa na dito. So, good luck to
Okay.
me.
So, good luck to both of you.
So congratulations once again, and good luck, guys. And we are know that we are all very proud of you. We are so happy of all your achievements. Yung achievements ninyo is also an achievement for Health Carousel. Okay, so maraming salamat.